Bart fell from a 30-meter-high drilling platform. His colleagues assumed he was dead, but he came back to life. Aside from the constant noise and hallucinations invading his mind, Bart's body began healing at an accelerated rate. Looking in the mirror, he noticed the bruising in his eyes had spread, while simultaneously experiencing a wave of hallucinations. After regaining his senses, Bart returned to the dormitory to change into his work clothes. However, his body began to feel unwell again, and he ended up vomiting out his gold tooth. This seemed to be his body expelling inorganic substances that didn't belong to flesh. Unconsciously, Bart drew strange circles on the glass. At this point, he still didn't know what was happening to him. The constant noise in his head and the changes in his body caused him immense suffering. Everyone noticed the backup vessel in the middle of the sea signaling them with lights. The manager dispatched Matt to go outside and record the message. Matt, a veteran employee covered in old scars, stood fully exposed to the swirling ash, struggling to transcribe the Morse code transmitted by the backup ship. After the control room translated it, they learned the other vessel was also seeking help. The manager decided to use this as an opportunity to lead everyone away from this place. They responded, telling the backup ship to prepare for rescue at any moment. Upon returning, Matt prepared to shower. As he undressed, a glob of ink splattered out. Upon inspection, they discovered it originated from the black tattoos covering his body. Soon, blood began seeping from his fingernails, and excruciating pain spread throughout his body. Within minutes, blood poured from all 7 orifices, and he lost consciousness. By the time his colleagues found him, he was already dead. The paramedics concluded death by excessive blood loss, but the cause of the bleeding remained deeply puzzling. It seemed Matt hadn't survived his body's rejection reaction. Like Bart, he must have been infected by some strange virus. As ash still drifted through the air, Moss accidentally pinched his hand while conducting an outdoor inspection. The wound on his palm was exposed to the ash, leaving no doubt he would be the next victim. Then, the ash-filled sky inexplicably cleared. The manager ordered all staff to stand by for evacuation, but surveillance showed Bart wandering defiantly, ignoring orders. Tom rushed to find him, urging him to evacuate with the others. Yet Bart stubbornly refused to leave. He wanted to decipher the meaning of the noise in his head, a call he felt drawing him in. Tom tried to drag him back, only to have Bart grab his collar. After spitting several times, Tom collapsed. Just then, the backup boat approached them. Unexpectedly, instead of slowing down, it passed them by, heading toward another drilling site. When paramedics arrived to check on Tom, they discovered he had drowned. A witness confirmed Bart hadn't harmed him. The control room crew began to realize they'd been utterly abandoned. Lisa tested the collected ashes in the lab, adding a drop of her own blood. She discovered they rapidly fused and multiplied. However, the ashes served only as a carrier. The spores on them were the unknown organisms exposed to air. After merging with organic matter, they repaired damage and purged impurities, but required a healthy host. Unhealthy hosts would be rejected and die. Lisa classified it as a parasite or virus, and began researching immunity and infection detection methods. Meanwhile, colleagues elsewhere examined their wounds, sensing their own transformations. Bart, believing he had killed Tom, hid in a corner, silently tormented by regret. Yet he remained convinced the hallucination he witnessed was some terrifying prophecy.